All right, if you are a pro mixer, you've probably experienced this, where you try and drag something into a session like this, and it's a stereo file. So you can't drag it onto the kick track that I wanted to right here. I have a mono kick track in my mix template, but it's a stereo file, so if I drop it, it's now on 2 tracks. That's super annoying. And I've actually got a whole nother video about using a tool called Stereo Mono Iser to kind of help deal with that in advance. But that doesn't always fix things, because what if it is a stereo file? Well, I have found a fix for that inside of Pro Tools that I can't believe I didn't know existed. It's so helpful, it's gonna save me a lot of time, and I wanna show it to you. Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Malcolm Owen-Flood. I teach Pro Tools and recording audio stuff here on YouTube, so please do subscribe if you like that sort of thing. And like I mentioned, I'm going to show you how you can quickly drag a stereo file onto a mono file without having to create a new track and reroute. And here's the slow way. New track, and I know shortcuts. Look, I just made a stereo track with a couple clicks. It made it down here. I'm going to want it where we can see it. There we go. I've got to rename it. Kick stereo, we'll call it. And then I've got to route it to my kick bus. I've got that pretty sorted out as well. Okay, I just did it. That didn't take that long. But if you have to do that constantly, it's a nightmare. And now I don't have, okay, I got to copy over my plugins to make it the same as my mixing template. I've got to add it to my group. You get the point. Super slow, and takes you out of a flow of just trying to drag your mix files into your mixing template to get started. So here's the new way. And watch close, because you're going to miss it otherwise. It's really simple. Just find the track you want to be stereo. So in this case, this kick track, I want that to be stereo. And you can tell it's mono because there's only 1 meter here, where if we look at this track here, that's a stereo file. So we right click it, go down to change track width, and then choose whatever we want here. You can change it to literally any configuration. In this case, we want stereo. So I click that, boom. Now you can see there's 2 meters there. It is a stereo track. It's handled the routing for us, so it's sending to our stereo bus left and right automatically, so we don't have to do anything. All the plugins are there, all the groups copied over, it's done, and now I can grab that kick I wanted to drag in, drop it right on that track. We're done. How awesome is that? So just, again, recap, right-click the track you want to change, go to change track width, which is grayed out because it's already got audio on it in this case. I'll do this one here. Change track width, choose whatever you want. Let's do an LCR this time. Done. It's figured out the routing. It's got the 3 meters here for left, center, and right. It's amazing. How cool. Can I change it back? Yes, I can. Back to mono. That'll save me tons of time importing stuff into a session, because Stereo Mono Iser, and again, I'll try and link to that video for you at the end of this video or above me right now, and you can watch that. It will figure out what is a fake stereo file. So sometimes things get exported as a stereo file, but really it's just identical information on the left and the right, which means it's a mono file. So it will then just delete half of it. That's what Stereo Mono Iser, the tool, does. It'll figure out what is actually mono, what is actually stereo, and then convert them to the proper file types. And then from there, you can drag them into your session easily. But in the case of this kick, it actually is a stereo file. Like, let's have a listen. Yeah, there's some room baked into it, which is stereo information. So it's not identical on the left and the right. So we actually do need a real stereo kick track in my template. So instead of having to create one from scratch, I can just use the existing track template I have, change the track type to stereo. One of those brilliantly simple things that I didn't know existed. And it's gonna save me a ton of time, and I hope it helps you too. Pro Tools keeps surprising me. Adios, hope you enjoyed this one. And like I said, there'll be another video waiting for you right here. I'll make that the Stereo Mono Iser video, so you can check that out. Thanks for watching. Bye.